It's Tanya and I'm here with the weekly sketch using my March kits and a sketch designed by Terry. So there's my photograph, and what I was doing there was showing you what I had already done because, full disclosure, this is the third attempt at this layout. The first one, it just was a big hot mess. The second one was a slightly milder mess, and I just gave up. I walked away and I started again the next day, and I don't mind how it came out. Wouldn't say it's my best, but it's not too bad. So what am I doing here? I'm taking the two shimmers texture paste type thingies we got in the color add-on, and I put them together because pink and yellow will give you a beautiful orangey color. In fact, it's the same color as the paper. I was very chuffed because I just took, a random amount of yellow and then a random amount of pink, and I spread it, and mixed it, and voila, came up with the orange exact shade. I mean, I don't think I could do that again, but and that's why I have this minute amount left, but I'm going to make it work on the bottom as well. So I have spread it around, and I managed to get the tiniest bit left of the container that I use. So yeah, I managed to make it work. And what I have taken as inspiration from the sketch is the placement of the photograph and also the triangles that I cut out of the pattern paper. And now I'm trying to think, what am I going to do for my title? Because I had bits left over from my previous layouts that I figured I might, that could work, like that birthday, but it doesn't. And then I thought, okay, the happy might work, or the delightful. They're really pretty, those Pink Fresh Studio, and that is a hot air balloon that I had done with an 18 on it because, as you can see, I am scrapping photographs from my youngest 18th birthday, and that was some distress paint that came in a long time ago color add-on kit, and I am doing some splattering because I feel that the white cardstock is very stark and bright and white. So, a bit of splattering it just makes such a difference. And then I decide, okie dokie, I'm going to go with the hot air balloon, and I've got one of those tickets from the Dear Lizzie ticket box that came in one of the kits. And that dream was from a Chamel paper. That's the one that's got all those big words on it. Yeah, it's hard to know how to use that other than cutting it up. I'm giving it some thought. And then I went on a bit of a tangent with the title, but I leave it as Dream On in the end. I was going to go with Dream On Your Birthday or some such thing, and I keep going for a while, but I then think, nope, it's not going to work. I'm just going to leave it as Dream On, and then I've got the 18 at the bottom right with the happy. And then I thought maybe I could do something on the left hand side there, so that's why I'm bringing all sorts of bits like 3x4 cards and pieces of paper, but no, that wasn't working either. And I do this a lot. I like to top and tail my layouts because I feel that it kind of finishes it off. So that's why I am doing this, and then I thought maybe I could do it all the way around, but I don't like that, so I just glued that to the bottom and to the top. Fascinating stuff, this. Yeah, I knew. How's everybody doing? Oh, yes. And the epic placing of the enamel dots has begun. Essentially what I wanted to do was create a kind of splattering with them by going with the natural splatters that had come from my paint, and I do a lot of this. I get a lot of enamel dots on here. I promise you I do stop it just now because we don't want to sit here and stare. Yeah, voila, look at that massive amount of enamel dots on there, and I think I add one more. Do I? There we go. It doesn't look too bad in the flesh. Oh, and then I added in some of that yellow paper. I think that's a Dear Lizzie paper as well. Teeny tiny bit at the bottom and the top as well to bring in that yellow. I felt it needed it. And there we go. So we're done. Hope you enjoyed it. Please come to the Facebook forum and play along with us. We have a number of the design team girls doing this sketch as well. So yeah, come along. Love to chat to you. Have a wonderful day. And yeah, we'll chat again soon. Bye.